Back with the perfect home here on Verde Valley TV. What a great half hour. I've learned so much about shade and construction and making your indoor go outdoor. But I'm curious, Paul, joining me, Paul Stanley with Stanley Steel Structures. What about that RV or car that tends to oxidize in the Arizona sun if our garage is filled up with other stuff?
Oh, we do a lot of carports, Helen. You know, the only difference between a patio cover and a carport is what you park under it, right? If it's a patio cover, it's your keister. If it's a carport, it's your car. So there's some things that we can do in a carport to take a little bit of the fancy out of it, you know, and make it just kind of a functional structure. But we do a lot of carport covers. We do a lot of RV covers. We can do an attached structure. We can do a freestanding structure if it's not attached to the house.
Boats?
Boats, anything you want to cover. We've covered automotive compressors for car dealerships. You know, we've covered employee sitting areas for lunch breaks. So anything that needs shade and needs to be covered, we can figure out a way to do it.
Well, you know, when we were planning this show, Verde Valley TV's Perfect Home, we wanted the best of the best, and that is you and Christy.
I appreciate that.
We have to mention Christy, and maybe next time we'll get her on the show too.
Hope so.
I hope so. Licensed, bonded, and insured. So, you know,
yeah, we're a licensed general contractor here in the state of Arizona, so we are licensed and bonded. And I do want to mention, not bragging, but we are in the Alumawood Platinum Dealer Club. So the top 5% of all the dealers across the United States are eligible to become a platinum dealer. And so we're pleased that here in the Verde Valley, we're the platinum dealer for Alumawood. So
I encourage everybody watching, you need to call Paul and Christy Stanley of Stanley Steel Structures. Phone number is? It's
928-634-6703.
Right, or they can go to the website.
Go to our website, stanleysteelstructures.com. You can email me. Give me a call. If I'm not in, I guarantee I will return your phone call. We're a small company. It's my wife, Chris, and myself. We've been in business 35 years. So when you call, I'll make an appointment. I'll come out. We'll sit down just like we are, discuss what you want to have done, and figure out a way to accomplish that.
I can promise you he does do a 24-hour turnaround. You are phenomenal at that. And many people that have used Stanley Steel Structures say that's the customer service is above and beyond. And I think that that is, when you're investing in your home, that's something that I hold near and dear to my heart. So thank you for
absolutely,
you know, quality and excellence. And we are thrilled that you're one of the sponsors here on Verde Valley TV's Perfect Home. I can't think of anybody else that I would recommend. This looks like wood.
It does look like wood.
It really does.
Good.
And this, strong, sturdy.
Our Equinox is a beautiful product. But yes, please give us a call. I will return the phone call. I will show up when I say I'm going to show up. We work Verde Valley and Prescott Valley, and we're available 7 days a week if you want to give me a call. You
are so busy, and you're passionate though, Paul. That's what I love, why I love interviewing you and talking with you on the phone is you don't know what you don't know people when they call, and you were telling me things that I didn't even know to ask. So that tells me consummate professional.
Good. Well, I've considered a big part of my job to inform our customers of what it is that we do and what we can do for them. So a big part of the time we spend together is just information. You know, it's not so much sales. I'm there to inform and educate about what we can do, and then we'll just go from there. That's awesome. Thank you. Paul Stanley, okay. Stanley Steel Structures on Verde Valley TV's Perfect Home. We'll be back in just a moment. Back on Verde Valley TV's Perfect Home. I'm your host, Helen Gibson. You're watching Verde Valley TV. I had one more question for Paul Stanley, so I asked him to stay in studio. Paul, this show will be airing in September, and we're going into fall. What about winter? We didn't really touch on that. This is a good time to build your structures. You know, you're right, Helen, because we've been talking about shade and summer and monsoons, but Arizona has a year-round outdoor environment, and we can enjoy our patios even during the winter time. I barbecue year-round, and I'm sure there's a lot of guys that barbecue year-round. So we're still protected from the winter elements. We can put a patio heater underneath it. It won't affect the heat coming off of the patio heater, won't be affecting the Alumawood. So it is an all-season patio cover. So winter is just as important. Winter is just as important as summer.
I am so glad that you brought that to my attention at the break, because my husband likes to do like the fire pit or barbecuing, and I said, will that affect the Alumawood? And you said, not at all.
Not at all.
Did you hear that? You heard it here first on Verde Valley TV's Perfect Home. So indoor, outdoor.
All year round.
You've enlarged the square footage of your home, or you're in, we spend most of our lives at our home, and it's nice to be able to get away from the TV and to go outside. There's something about being outdoors.
Right. Well, and actually a lot of people will put a TV outdoors and be able to watch football outside.
Tailgate party.
Tailgate all year round. And you can barbecue, so you can pressure wash this material, you can clean it with soap and water, keep the stains off of it. It's very easy to clean.
Oh, Paul, you have been a dynamic first guest here on The Perfect Home. So thank you so much for stopping by the studio.
Thank you, Helen.
All right, Paul Stanley with Stanley Steel Structures. Be sure to go to their website, stanleysteelstructures.com, and you can view The Perfect Home on Verde Valley TV YouTube. Also, all throughout the week, different times, you'll be able to watch the show. But if you want to go back and do a rewind and kind of hone in on whether you want the Alumawood or the Equinox, things like that, you can go to Verde Valley TV YouTube. We'll see you next time here on Verde Valley TV's Perfect Home.